The Seattle metropolitan area has given birth to some of the nation's best-known companies: United Parcel Service, Nordstrom, Eddie Bauer, Amazon, Starbucks, and Boeing. Here's what we saw when we checked out the last three I named. The Amazon Spheres house a conservatory that surrounds an office and meeting space with 40,000 plants from dozens of countries. It's part of Amazon's global headquarters campus. The middle sphere is 4 stories high. The media nicknamed this Seattle landmark Bezos Balls in honor of risk-taking founder Jeff Bezos. The name stuck. Speaking of worldwide corporations, you're looking at the first Starbucks cafe, dating back to the company's founding in 1971. At first, Starbucks just sold coffee beans, but later moved down the block to this location and expanded into sit-down cafes. Here you see the original logo, a bare-breasted siren inspired by a 15th century Norse woodcut. Today, the world headquarters of Starbucks spreads over a full city block and invites visitors to savor its history and relax in its gift shop and cafe. The exhibit area depicts Hacienda Alsacia in Costa Rica, the first and only coffee farm where Starbucks still raises its coffee beans. Here's the type of mini truck used on the farm. Another big Seattle area company is Boeing, which retains several giant manufacturing plants in neighboring towns. We visited Boeing's Future of Flight reception area for the plant tour of its Everett factory, north of Seattle. There was plenty to see while waiting for our 80-minute guided tour to begin. Everything seemed supersized. On the tour, we'll be looking down from the visitors' gallery into the world's largest factory to observe the Boeing 777 and 777X assembly line. The building itself covers more than 98 acres. Among the futuristic exhibits that caught my eye were the image of an autonomous tanker refueling a fighter jet, and an autonomous combat drone used to accompany fighter jets. When we went outside on the sky deck, we saw a tour bus of the type we'd soon be taking about to enter the secure area. A small plane appears, about to land on the runway of Payne Field, whose main commercial tenant is Alaska Airlines. Otherwise, Payne Field primarily serves private planes and testing of Boeing's newest airplanes. Nearby, we see a number of new Boeing 777X aircraft awaiting their engines and final certification. Notice that their wingtips can fold to fit at gates. When we started our tour, we were required to check all cameras, phones, and even pens, pencils, notepads, and binoculars. After all, Boeing is the 4th largest defense contractor in the world. Security is paramount. Fortunately, I was able to capture these time-lapse videos that are much more digestible than the snail's pace of assembly we observed on the factory floor. Given recent quality control concerns, the simplest steps now require redundant verification checks, and this takes time. Back in the reception area, we continued exploring the future of flight. Here's the Whisk Aero. It's a fully autonomous electric air taxi designed for vertical takeoff and landing. The target date for this cutie is 2030. Step inside the International Space Station and you'll find Boeing's technology at work. Scientists can put their hands inside this glove box in order to manipulate experiments under conditions of microgravity. This could even allow them to use 3D printing to make replacement parts rather than carry a big inventory. If you're not intimidated by the look of this panel, aerospace employment could await you. Finally, Boeing is the lead contractor for NASA's Space Launch System, SLS, the rocket used in the Artemis program to return man to the moon. At this time, I can't name a more ambitious goal within reach for the future of flight.